you got to explain them the facts. Do you want people to like the game? Do you want more people coming to the game to make more money? Or do you want me to put this crap, give you a piece of crap, unfinished, leave the players being the beta testers?
Hostile broadcast picked up.
But the Division 2, is it this game is just not suited to be the gaming as a service system with the looter shooter that goes this far in depth, where they have to get that fucking next product, the season out, the product, and just trying to add shit, and they only have that little window to get it out.
Yeah, that's extremely unfair because, like you said, there's a deadline. It has to be out at this particular time. I mean, everybody's already said we're beta testers for this game because they'll push it out, then we'll give them feedback, and then they'll go in and fix it. Some of it was dumped out. We'll fix it later. Just put it out there. Make sure it's out within this time, and we met our deadline, so you got to keep funding our little group right here.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to us if it's bad or not. We don't care. We met our deadline. They didn't say it had to be flawless. They didn't say it had to be good. They didn't say X amount of number of people had to play it. They just said you got to have this update out at this time.
Yep.
That's all we took care of. So we're good on our end. Our boss is still going to pay us. We're still getting paid. We're still going to get funding because we did what we were supposed to do. We'll worry about the bugs and stuff later. Just get it to us where it's operable and 10 people can go in there. And then they pushed it out. And that's what games as a service is. We don't care about it working up front. We just care about it at this time, it's out. And we were successful. So to them, it's a success. How we're measuring the success of the game is different from how the developers are measuring it. They have different people to answer to. We feel like they got to answer to us, but they don't. We spend our money. They don't have to answer anything we ask them. Honestly, they don't. You spent your money. You bought the game. It was up to you if you wanted to buy the game or not. Yeah. We have no say in if you like it or not.
Right.
With that being said, I mean, I got to admit, I'm not a game developer. I appreciate every little detail they've put into this game because it does take a lot of work. I don't appreciate the bugs.
Environment.
It's the bugs that have been there that you've been told about for a year, 2 years, 18 months. Like, people have made videos like, look at this bug. It's invisible walls. Why are there invisible walls right here?
Invisible walls.
And every time they fix one thing on this update, it reverts something back because, and this is what we were talking about earlier, it's a copy and paste company. It's a copy and paste game. Dude. We're copying season 1. Here's all the code. We're not going to rewrite all this code. You know how long this would take us to rewrite code for season 2? You know how long it would take us to rewrite code for season 3? No. Why do you think we're still getting the same events? We're still getting polarity.
They suck in this one, man.
Same bugs, same glitches, same glitches.
Things they did fix revert back. Why? Because that code that was changed for TU11 wasn't changed for the season. You know what I mean? Like, it's changed in TU11. Next week, season 2 comes, or week 2 starts. Well, we got week 2 from season 1, week 2. So, boom, grab that code, put it back in.
Oh, my God.
And what do you have? Purple loot dropping in heroics again.
Shit.
Low rolls. I mean, I'm not surprised by it. See, me being in computers, that's, you find the easier way to go. Oh, look, this was already written. All I got to do is edit this, and this.
Yeah.
But you're not paying attention to the fact that you did an update here, and now that overwrites all of that. Okay, we changed it. No more purple loot and heroics. But we forgot to go back and look at every update that's coming after that. All of these updates that we're getting are pre-written. These things could have been done in February. They could have been done in March, April, but they're just coming out now. We ask about a roadmap. They have a roadmap. They know when the update's coming out. There was an update this morning. What reverted back? What code changed? It might not be anything because it could have been last week's code. Just refreshing it so we get more Manhunt, or we get like Polarity started popping up, or Guardian. It's always the same code. They can rearrange the code, but the code doesn't change. Now, I understand that when you don't have the finances to write code. Like
Well,
that's a lot to ask for.
let's get a little bit into their whole making money in the game, because in reality, Massive gives you everything for free, almost.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all the new apparel stuff.
Other than
Oh,
Warlords.
use textiles. I'm like, you look at it, I'm like, all right. I myself, I used all the textiles I could to get all the stuff.
Me too.
But and then you had a couple of things that you had to buy them. It's like,
Right.
you guys shouldn't done that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You should. If
No.
you guys wanted to keep on making revenue, you should have put a price, lower the price, because it's a little expensive. I still see it a little
Fuck
expensive.
yeah. Emotes at $7 or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
you need to lower it down, or at least, if you guys want to make like let's just say a weekly freaking credit, premium credit, like mission or event that you get premium credit,
Yeah.
you know, just to be nice, to keep everybody calm down, then that's nice. But to be honest, you're just giving everybody free stuff. Oh, every update's free, this and that. It's free because you guys know for a fact that you're screwing up. You're not making A quality content.
Right.
Like that, it just brings us back all the way back to the recycling. You're recycling missions. You're recycling events. You're recycling. Let's see what another big thing you can actually put in there. That's you're putting the manhunts. This is what still blows my mind.
Fucking manhunts are boring.
You're putting the manhunts as a bounty.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no storyline. Like if you would have put a storyline, you would have had people so hyped up because at least you know who you're going against. Like
Right.
you know, like you put these comms with a little backstory and, you know, hearing information, but in reality, people are just like saying, okay, but what happened? Like,
Right.
who is it? Who's this guy? How did this guy get here? Like,
Right.
I'm gonna say it because I got all the comms and I've listened to them, except the new manhunt ones. But there was one manhunt. It was for Hornet. You had to farm twice to get the second part of it.
Yeah.
The second part, you hear a person that's unknown. It's unknown. It's a female. It's not Fei Lao. A lot of people, even I have somebody that can back me up. You can actually, I'll give him a shout out. It's Edwin Lone Wolf, just in case if he ever sees this. He even said it. It's, you know, if you start reading the stuff and start listening, they mention about Natasha Sokolov,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the Sokolov family. They
Right. Yeah.
they basically, if you start getting into it, they actually invested in gear and invested in the Black Tusk.
Yeah.
If you actually got the chance to go through it. So
Yep.
our biggest thing is, okay, you kill the head of the Black Tusk right now.
Right.
Who's the boss of the Black Tusk in reality? Is it gonna come out in this game with an update, or are you guys already like how some people are saying, oh, Division 3 is on its way?
Right.
But you sit there, you sit there and you're like, wait a minute. You picked up all these echoes with some people in there that you're like, hold on, who are these there? Who's this guy? Like, what was it? Is that gear brand say called Rick and Kaiser? Is it?
Richter and Kaiser.
Richter Kaiser.
Yeah. Those guys, you actually find them in an echo.
Yeah.
And you actually hear what they say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why, like, if you really get into the game and you start looking for the echoes, the artifacts, and all that stuff, which I still don't get it, why you don't get rewarded for them. They have some very good information and backstories about who, like, the gear that you're using. It belongs to a company that, you know, they don't talk about.
Right. And
But-
you already
Wow.
killed Wyvern, so you know what the Wyvern wear was because you killed
Right.
her title basis.
Yeah.
There are
Hey.
people that have put that information out that either the next DLC or, like you said, Division 3, we deal with the Sokolovs. And it's going to be interesting if that is the case. But the game has to be supported to get to that level for us to find out. Now, right now, the only way they're making money is the worst way to go. And this is why Avengers is flopping right now. We'll give you this game for $70, $60, $70, but it's the microtransactions. And trust me, you look at yourself as an individual when it comes to this game. Like I told people, I'm not buying the season 2 bottom track. The only reason I got season 1 bottom track is because they gave it for free. This is part of it. We want to promote it. First one is free. I mean, any drug dealer gives you the first one free, so you're hooked.
I get a taste.
That's it. You keep coming back. Like, oh yeah, he's hooked.
Yeah.
And one person, oh yeah, it's only $10. I like the game. I support the game. All right, yeah, but you and 6 million other people are paying $10. There's $60 million just for this. Change the same gear, the color of it, the look of it. That's not any more than I need content. I need gameplay. I'm not gonna pay you. I got enough colors on here where I can't put all these colors on. Now you want me to pay you $10 for a new emote or a new gun color? No, I'm not gonna do it. And they've done it 3 separate times, and it's gonna be a 4th time where the bottom track is their money, and it's not. It's $10. Like, yeah, it's only $10. But think about how much you've already paid for this game. And then I keep adding $10 to it. $10 to it.
How much was Warlords? $40?
$40 for Warlords. So right there, if you bought, and it depends on if you bought the standard edition, deluxe edition, ultimate edition.
$3.
Right.
I got gold.
$3. Don't forget about the 3.
The $3 rule, yeah. The 3. I mean, a lot of the players we're playing with now are the $3 guys that just haven't gotten there yet. By the time it was $3, all of us had Eagle Bears in our pocket. Right. A lot of guys, $3. I'm buying this. Perfect. I can't. I spent $3. I bought a new version of it because of my circumstance. It's easier for me to be digital than it is have a disc. If I want to change games, I was running up and down the stairs like, oh, put a disc in, play it. I'm tired of that. Go downstairs, take a disc out, put another disc in. Where digital, I can just switch. Yeah. So I was like, oh,
so convenient.
$3, give it up.
Fuck me, I should have done that.
It didn't change. It was the same login. It was the same money. It was everything. Nothing changed other than I just got the digital format of it instead of the hard copy. So yeah, you give me a deal, $3. Like you said, $3. How many people bought it for $3? But I'm still gonna get my $30, $40 because you're gonna buy the microtransactions because something new. To some people, it means a lot to change their gun, change their backpack. Those appearance mods, you can see where the game is focusing on making its money. It's the appearance of the game. It's the appearance of your gun. It's the skin of this. It's the skin of that. Even though it's the same exact thing, it's just a skin color. We just want to change the skin. That's where they were making all their money. So you're paying for no content.
At least it's not fucking. I don't know if y'all played Modern Warfare, but you can do all those characters and change their weapon, their skins. It's like, this is a fucking first-person shooter. You don't even see your goddamn character. Why do people care so much about that?
I was thinking the same thing when they were talking about, you can finally wear your mask out in the world. I see the back of my head.
Forward. Yeah.
Right. I don't see all of that. When I'm running around, all I see is my backpack. I don't care what my chest piece looks like. I can't see it.
Exactly.
So, and now I find myself using it. I hate every backpack looks like Hana-U to me because it's more the Division 1 look. It's a smaller bag instead of this big hunk of junk on my back. Yeah. It's just a small one. But that's really about the only thing I changed was the backpack because that's what I see.
Yeah.
I don't care about changing anything else. And like you said, I don't care if my man can wear a mask in the open world and make it feel like
that's the title of Day 12 change.
We go back to the small details again. Here we go. You want to know another small detail they should add to this game? You need to put seasons in the game that actually changes. Like, for example, if it's nighttime, if it's nighttime where you're at, make it nighttime. If it's not, then whatever. If it's snowing, snow. But most games nowadays they're actually implying that they're putting environment changing,
and they're being synced with where you are in your location.
I'm not 100% sure which game that I saw it from, but there was one game that they said they were going to try to make it as if it was daytime where you're at, it's daytime. And then when it's nighttime, it's nighttime and it's hard. I tell you, it's hard. It's hard to do.
I might be wrong, but I think Metal Gear Solid had a bit of that too, because there was something you had to do in the game at a specific time. And it leaked out that, hey, just change it on your actual PlayStation and it'll work in the game to match that time, and you can go do what you got to do. So there are games that do match that. That was the one thing about Division 1 that I was hoping would happen, but it never did. Being from New York and upstate, that snow, man, I hate snow. I can't stand it. I hate snow. I live in the South right now because I hate snow. Like, if it snows, it's not for me. And here's the whole game snowing. And I'm like, is it going to change? So when D2 came, I'm like, cool, it's not in the winter anymore. But it would make so much more sense that if followed that format, it would be a much, again, very small little detail, matches your calendar. You already give up your location because all that information is in the PlayStation of when you're logging in and everything. It can match. You can make it to match. You can make that clock match and get that type of seasonal thing. But I also get it that sometimes you're going to be in a different location. Like, how much does it really snow in DC compared to New York? And I get that part of it. But
we get one every 10 years in Houston.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I want some snow in TD1.
it would be very interesting and fun. I mean, there's, like you said, small little details can improve this game dramatically. It's just
like, for example,
like
people
lazy writing.
Yeah, people been asking, why don't you bring back the Division 1 snow clothes? You know, and then some people are like, oh, because it's not winter. All right, if we're like what, 1 month away? And it's gonna be December. You know, it's gonna be winter. Put winter for a month if you want, or a month or two, whatnot, and then you'll be able to access the winter clothes. And then, you know, it would, like, let's put it to this point. I'll give you an example. Survival in Division 1.
Fucking love it.
Survival in Division 1. You had to keep warm. You had to find better gear.
Right.
You could, like, if you go out in the open world when it's snowing and you don't have like snow gear, make it a little bit realistic. Your character's getting cold.
Right.
It's possible. It's possible. It's not science because it's right there. The coding. We go back to the coding. It's all about the coding, and I get it. We're not professionals about coding unless you have a degree on it or whatnot.
I've taken the class,
but
C++
online.
But it's you get to the point that you sit down and you're like, okay, if you guys are having trouble with coding, take your time, delay it. But if your boss is on you, saying we gotta send this and that, you gotta explain them the facts. Do you want people to like the game? Do you want more people coming to the game to make more money, or do you want me to put this crap, give you a piece of crap, unfinished, leave the players being the beta testers? For us then to make Division 3, make it to their liking. So then when we go back in history, it was like Division 1 started off crap. We fixed it at the end.
Right.
Division 2.
1.7 was a beauty.
Yeah, 1.8 was real nice. Real nice.
Division 2 started off weird. Everybody was like, okay, we can work around it. Updates came out, it fucked it up. Title update
First
11.
Update. Glitches all over.
It was all fucked up. So then, are you expecting us to, like, okay, Division 1 was good at the end. Division 2, the whole freaking time has been garbage. So what do we expect from Division 3? You don't make me want to get the game. Eventually, you know, I'll end up getting it just to test it out. But you don't make me want to get the game because you're just putting out something that it gives me that mindset. Okay, they're going to do the same thing they did in Division 2.
Yeah.
There's no balance in this game.
Yeah.
No,
if they would get the balance, man, I really think that'd be one huge step forward.
You brought up a very good point right there. Like right now, at this current moment, and the way this game played, Would I get Division 3 at this current moment? No, I
There's
wouldn't.
no faith.
I don't feel it. I mean, this grind all over again, and the way this one played compared to one, no. I would have to wait a good long while, watch videos, hear what type of updates, and hear what's going on with the game. Where they're like, "Oh, okay, they did better when it started," or this update really improved the game, and everybody, it's got to be a general consensus as this update did it, and I'm happy with it.
Right.
But just pushing one out, I can't spend the money on it, but worst, I can't spend the time. The money I can get back, the time I can't. The time we've invested in this game, you don't get it back. It's gone. It's right. That's it. So I would be cautious for myself getting Division 3. And right now, just the way it's sounding on the back end, and they told us a long time ago how this game was going. Refer a friend.
Oh, dude, and it's still you still get that named fucking weapon. What's it?
People still haven't gotten their gear from refer a friend.
Oh, they haven't. Oh my god, you
some
do
people
it?
Are still waiting for their outfits for refer a friend. They put in tickets, everything, still never got it.
Wow.
I know I did that Twitch thing where watch this video for an hour and get this helmet and all that stuff. I never got it. People I run with have it. Like, yo, you got your thing? Oh yeah, I got it from Twitch. Then you read the fine print and it was RNG based on that. Like what?
What?
It was RNG based on watching the Twitch video if you would get the helmet or not. They put RNG on it. Some people got it, some people didn't. You're not getting me with that. You fooled me the first time. You're not getting me the second. So, I mean, there are a lot of questions on the decisions that are made with this game.
Yes.
It's a lot of questions like who are the decision makers? I understand COVID has cost a lot, but you've also gained a lot because a lot of people are tired of this game because they burned on it.
Yeah,
I get it. You're at home. You're stuck at home. Some people like me, I have a full-time job. Even though I'm working at home, I still have to jump over. But I'm working at home. So while I'm doing that, I'm sitting here playing a game. I'm stuck in this room. I got to do something so I don't go crazy. I'm playing this game. More hours got put into this game than originally. If you only played 30 minutes to an hour at night, you wouldn't have the gear and the weapons like I have that you have. This came from serious grinding. And I think that's the part that a lot of newer players don't realize of how long it took us to get this stuff. Yes, my build is God roll. It looks phenomenal, but what you don't see is how many times I played Lincoln Memorial to get this mask, how many times I played Tidal Basin to get this chest piece, how many raids I ran to get the Eagle Bear. I didn't get the Ravenous till raid 46 clear. 46 clears. It's some people didn't get the Eagle Bear until 300 clears.
Jesus, man.
It's crazy. Some people to this day still have not had it drop out of the box for them. It's RNG based. We get it. You should definitely increase those numbers for how difficult the raid is to get 8 people to get through it. The rate should be higher. I think the Ravenous is higher because once I got it, it just started falling left and right. Matter of fact, you and I are Rav buddies because I pulled it out the box and 10 seconds later, you pulled it out the box.
That's right.
You and I got it on the same raid, but for me, it was clear 46. I think
that's my second.
See, that's both. I know people that got it on their first and they're like, there's nothing to do in here anymore. Like they played it again to get the regulars.
They just get away. It's over.
They're done.
But over. Right there, you're bringing up with the rate. If they're just going to fucking get the weapon and they're dipping,
done. I agree. Like,
what do they do?
That's the majority of things in this game. Once you get it, you're done with it.
Yeah.
Like once you got that chest piece in Summit, I'm not.
Let's face it. There's not enough content to keep us engaged.
At least not enough new.
I need a new game mode and not fucking Summit, which was just a recycled underground.
I wasn't a big fan of survival, but I get it.
It PvP, was a change of pace.
It's PvE
VP. Yeah.
Where it was everything in one little mode and the environment mattered.
Yeah.
You really can't do that in DC unless you got us out here sweating to death. And in that case, everybody's just running around in underwear with all this gear on.
Right.
So I get
down.
You can't really do it for DC and people are clamoring for it, but it wouldn't work. I mean,
what about a
do you
toxic
do?
gas? And we had to slowly equip to protect us in some way.
That could work. I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to find the right gas mask and do that. Put a sandstorm in the middle of it, that red stuff, so you can't really see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. I see that working.
But I'm not saying this is more recycled shit. Like, where's the ingenuity where we get something different that changes up the pace?
You know, that's the funniest part of it, because it just, everybody was afraid D2 was going to be a copy paste of D1, and when it wasn't, people were upset. Like, why didn't you just copy and paste? Like,
fuck, that's me.
Things, yeah, it was certain things in D1. Like, all right, they're going to improve this game, the look of it. The best look of this game, I don't know if you guys saw it, like when it was first announcing we're doing Division 1, I think it was at a E3 convention, but if you look it up and see how the game was designed, we would have all been phenomenally happy. Like, you didn't bring up a menu to look at your gear. You would look at your watch and the lights would go around.
That's the fucking trailer that hooked me. Yeah, it was the scene approaching. You had like the cop cars, and you set up your turret on the car. It's taking out NPCs, and it had the whole UI where the division agent. Man, dude, I was hooked.
Yeah, like when you bring up your map, it brought it up in the street, so you're actually standing in the map, really looking at it. Like, yo, this is tight. I can't wait to play this. And then you're like, yo, none of that shit's in the game. Where did it go? It would have, I mean, like right now we got this big glowing thing on our watches that don't do anything. Like, it would have been nice to see that scroll where the watch mattered. You actually interact with the watch. You had it, you drew it, you did it, we saw it. What
sold
happened?
Us on it.
Yeah, there's something, a ravine somewhere where it stopped, like, nah, we're not gonna do this. Or maybe it wasn't cost effective, but you had already done it. You had already programmed it. You already put, oh man, I mean, there were so many things in that I liked, and the game just didn't deliver that. It's still a fun game, but that would have made it a lot more interesting, that you felt interactive and your map comes up on the screen where it's see-through and it's actually your watch showing it. Little things like that matter. Like you said, the little details, that would have been phenomenal. But we got it in a different light. And the question is, where do we go now? Okay, so Summit's coming out TU12. Everybody knows you do 5 objectives, you get a new exotic. We don't know what the new exotic is. First of all,
I believe it's exotics. I think there's going to be a gear piece.
I know they mentioned a new AR. I know they mentioned a new AR. You know another glove is coming, because we got 2 exotics for everything except the glove. So an exotic glove is coming. But I hate to say it, where's the shotgun love? Where's the skill love? There's no exotic for skills. You know what I mean? Like, where's that love?
Yeah.
You're missing
talent in sync was fucking a lot of love to skill.
Yeah, that joint was nice. I mean, they've given us some things that we can be happy with, but right now you're giving us empty promises. As a community, we're getting empty promises.
Yeah.
Will there be a Division 3? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on with Ubisoft. There's a lot of rumors that Ubisoft is being bought out. There's a lot of rumors on sexual assault cases within the company. And then there's the financial side of it, where this game did not produce the way they expected it to or wanted it to. Yes, it made money, but nowhere near that some of their other titles did. And all of that has to come into question. So now we're getting TU12. What comes after TU12? Because we're not getting much with TU12. We're getting another. So 3 updates straight.
You said a limited game mode too with
the
Nightmare.
The Nightmare in December. So I didn't even know this. There's a PTS for TU12.
Corpse Bride.
Did you guys know that? There's a PTS for TU12.
Yeah, I never heard that one yet.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
There's actually a PTS.
Yeah, it's I read it right a couple minutes ago. Like, I was on their page, and then while I was reading, they're talking about, we're having a state of the game tomorrow, and then at the bottom as well, details for the title update 12 PTS.
Oh shit!
So, you know,
I'll be there.
I know you're gonna be there, but at the same
on
time,
controller.
real
tester.
At the same time, I'm like, do I want to do this again?
Dude, do
Last
you
time-
remember what we did? We got burnt out as it released. I didn't
We
get
got-
the summit
I-
another
I-
2 weeks.
I was so burned out. I didn't want to go back in there.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, in my case, I this time I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna wait it out. Just wanted to just throw out a little bit and just say if Massive ever gets to see this video or anybody related to them or for the division, just say, hey man, I would read the comments from people and also look at videos for podcasts about the game and reviews and rants about it. Sometimes it can actually help you out, gives you ideas and makes a few things just to improve your game.
Right.
That is it for me, and I'll leave the rest to you, Iggy.
Well, Bam, final word.
Like I said, I appreciate this conversation and the reason we're having this conversation. I absolutely appreciate you guys having me on. I mean, first guest for you guys putting something together that's huge. I appreciate you guys listening to my opinion and thinking my opinion matters or that it counts. So that, again, that's huge. My hat's off. It's all the people we run with. You guys know who you are. We love running with you guys. We're here to help. And we're here to get help. I mean, I still need some crit hit damage mods to anybody listening. Need some max mods.
Looking at them 12.
Invite Mayhem, AZZA. But it was a lot of fun having this conversation. I understand some frustration. I don't want to do a whole bunch of farming, but that's what this game is. It's a looter shooter. Looter being the key word here.
Exactly.
Get the loot, then shoot.
Give me the
So
loot.
after Boomer goes down, I don't kill ads. I get the loot. So
all right.
I think we talked good, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
We got some depth.
All
Anubis, go
right.
ahead and plug your shit.
Plug my shit. Okay, yeah. So I'm restarting again with my streaming. I had to get everything restarted. So if you want to follow me at just at Sco-Anubis, I'm on Facebook and also on Instagram. I haven't set up on Twitter or anywhere else. Eventually in the future I will. But other than that, those are my two platforms for now. And also it's going to be YouTube from the podcast, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, yeah, you can follow me through there. You can also follow through Iggy. Iggy's also an admin in my channel. I follow his stuff. I share, promote. We always talk, make jokes, mess around. Sometimes piss off people, but that's just natural. But hey, it's all for fun. So
All right,
if you
we're all
guys stay
here.
tuned.
Same goal.
Yep.
All right, y'all. That's going to be the premiere of Initializing Games Podcast with our special guest, Mayhem. What the hell is your last part anyway? Aza?
Yeah, that's my kid's initials.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, so Mayhem was taken up, and I was like, okay, nobody has this part. So I have twin boys, so
Shit.
that's their initials.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and that's it. We're done.
All right. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Deuces.
And as always, I say peace. Who's to stop the recording?